Hello students, good morning to one and all who are present here. Welcome to online class. In the previous video, we discussed about chromophore and oxochrome. Next you pass on to very interesting topic is dyes and its classification. Before that, as you know, we are going to discuss that is applied chemistry in the first unit, third chapter, dyes and its classification. Myself, Dr. Nazim Ahmed, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Islamia College, Wanniambody. Now the topic is dyes, D-Y-E-S, and its classification. What is dyes? Any idea about that? Dyes. Dyes are colored organic compounds that are used to impart color to various substrate including paper, leather, fur, hair, drugs, cosmetics, waxes, greases, plastics and textile materials. So dyes are colored organic compound which has a lot of uses. So I repeat once again, for paper, leather, hair, drugs, cosmetic, waxes, greases, plastics and textile material. A dye is a colored compound normally used in solution which is capable of being fixed to a fabric. So underline this, please make note of it. Dye is a colored compound. Dyes are organic colored compounds. Okay. Now, to be use of dyes must possess the following four properties. So then only it is a dye. So what are they? The first one is color. The second is solubility in water. That is very more important. If it is insoluble, utter waste. So solubility in water. The third one is ability to be absorbed and retained by the fiber or to be chemically combined with it reactivity. Ability to withstand washing, drying, cleaning and exposed to light. So four properties to remember: color, then which is solubility in water, then ability to absorb, that is more important, and ability to withstand washing, dry cleaning and exposed to air, that gives long future, okay, which gives very long lifetime. The dye has a color due to the presence of chromophore and is fixed property to the acid or basic groups such as alcohol, sulfonic acid, amine, NR2, etc. The polar oxochrome makes the dye water soluble and binds the dye to the fabric by interaction with the oppositely charged groups of fabric structure. That is very important. So because of the presence of chromophore, okay, as we discussed in the last class. Now next pass on to its classification based on the sources of material. It is widely classified into two things. One is the natural dyes, second one is the synthetic dyes. Natural dyes, synthetic dyes. Students, please make note of it. Take a paper and make note of it. Dyes are of two types. One is the natural dyes, second one is the synthetic dyes. Natural dyes, okay. Natural dyes or colorants derived from, yes, plants, invertebrate or minerals. So generally, natural dyes are derived from the plants or minerals. The majority of natural dyes are vegetable dyes from plant sources. How they are extracting? What are the sources? That means the roots, berries, bark, leaves, and wood. These are the main sources. Okay, one is the roots, bark, leaves, and wood. These are all the main sources. Other organic sources include fungi and lichens. Fungi and lichens are the other organic sources which are present in the natural dyes. Classification based on the sources of materials. So dyes are classified into based on their sources. One is the natural dyes, second one is the synthetic dyes. Natural dyes are colorant derived from plants or minerals. The majority of natural dyes or vegetables dyes from plant sources. They are roots, barriers, bark, leaves, and wood. Hello, students. Please make note of it. Take a paper and make note of it. The sources are is roots, barriers, bark, leaves, and wood. Now the other one is synthetic dyes. Almost all the colors that you see today are synthetic dyes. In generally, people used to decorate their homes and other things. They use lot of multicolors. One side dark, one side contrast. Okay, like dull color, opposite color. So color plays very important role. So almost all the colors that you see today are synthetic dyes. Synthetic dyes are used everywhere in everything from cloths to paper, from food to wood. This is because they are cheaper to produce, brighter, more color, fast, and easy to apply to the fabric. Is it not? So from food to wood, similarly cloth to paper, decorative purpose. Examples are, note of it, acid dyes, azo dyes, basic dyes, modern dyes, etc. Now, next classification based on the chromophore present is dyes may be classified according to the type of chromophores present in the structure. There are 5 things. One is the nitro and nitroso dyes, azo dyes, triaryl methane dyes, anthraquinone dyes, and the last one is indigo dyes. I repeat once again: nitro and nitroso dyes, azo dyes, triaryl methane dyes, anthraquinone dyes, indigo dyes. Nitro and nitroso dyes. These dyes contain nitro and nitroso group. Nitro and nitroso group as a chromophore, and OH as oxochrome, and OH as oxochrome. OH as oxochrome. Okay, presence of nitro group. So naphthol yellow yes, and modern green 4. Azo dyes. Azo dye is a large class of synthetic organic dye that contain nitrogen as the iso group N double bond N. Look at this. As primary chromophore, their molecular structure. More than Half the commercial dyes belong to this class. These dyes are highly colored and are prepared by diazotizing an aromatic amine and coupling with suitable aromatic compounds. So this is para red dye. So look at this structure. Similarly, Congo red, methyl orange, Bismarck brown. Okay, azo group you find it N double bond N, here also N double bond N double bond N, azo group. Okay, yes. Azodai account for approximately 60 to 70 percentage of all dyes used in food and textile manufacture. In theory, azo can supply a complete rainbow of colors, but yellow, red dyes are more common as blue or brown dyes. Next one is triaryl methane dyes. Triaryl methane dyes. Triaryl methane dyes are synthetic organic compounds containing triphenyl methane backbones. It contains triphenyl methane. These compounds are intensely colored and are produced industrially. Now, this is the structure of phenolphthalein. Malt is used as a base indicator, phenolphthalein, and the malachite grain is used as a direct dye for wool and silk. This is the malachite. This is the malachite green. It is used for direct dye for wool and silk. Wool and silk. Now the next one is anthraquinone dyes. Next one is anthraquinone dyes. ANTHRAQUINONE. Anthraquinone dyes. Any of a group of organic dyes having molecular structure based upon that of anthraquinone. So this is the anthracene ring. Okay, look at this. Example is alizarin is the main ingredient for the manufacture of the modern lake pigments known as painters as rose madder and alizarin crimson is used for red textile dyes. It is used for red textile dyes. Next one is indigo dyes. Indigo dye is an organic compound with a distinctive blue color. Historically, indigo was a natural dye extracted from plants, but today nearly all indigo dye is produced synthetically. It contains carbonyl chromophore. The primary use of indigo is a dye for cotton yarn. It is mainly for the production of denim cloth for blue jeans. Students, generally you are many of them interesting for wearing a jeans, is it not? So this indigo is a dye for cotton yarn, which is mainly for the production of denim cloth for blue jeans. Small amounts are used for dyeing wool and silk also. Now the classification by methods of application. Methods used for application depends on the nature of both dye and fabrics. Method used for application depends on the nature of both dye and fabrics. They are classified on the basis of technique employed for their application. What are the applications technique based here? One is the direct dyes, carried out in natural or slight alkaline dye solution. So the direct dye contains two things. One is the acidic or basic oxochromes, which are polar in nature and used for cotton, paper, leather, wool, silk and nylon. Very important point. Please make note of it. It is used for direct dye can be applied. How can you apply? Yes, for cotton, paper, leather, wool, silk and nylon. And this is the Marites yellow acid oxochrome. Now the next one is vat dyes, which is insoluble in water, soluble only in sodium hydrosulfide. Okay, so this is a dye which is insoluble in water, so which is soluble only in sodium hydrosulfide, NaSH. Indigo is a good example for vat dye. Indigo is a good example for vat dyes. Now look at this: indigo, blue, indigo, white. So OH bonds the dye fast to cellulose fiber that contains a oxygen and a OH group. This is the OH. Now modern dyes. Modern dyes, no natural affinity. So no natural affinity. Used with the help of salts. Mordants, aluminum or chromium oxide salts. Fiber is first treated with mordant and then with dye solution. Insoluble coordination complex between fiber and dye. Most suitable for wool and nylon. It is most suitable for modern dyes is used for wool and nylon. Please make note of it. So this is the Fabry. Okay. Alizarin with aluminium 3 minus. The aluminium 3 minus. Okay. OH group. Please draw if possible. Yes, draw this anthracene ring. So this is the chrome mordant sodium bichromate. Look at this color. This is the copper color, blue vitriol. This is azoic dyes. Very beautiful colors. Look at this. Water insoluble. This method is used of dyeing cotton is declining important due to the toxic nature of the chemical used. Two components react to produce the dye, usually phenol or naphthol or aniline. This is the orange red dye. Now dispersed dye. So insoluble in water, but colloidal form can be formed. Disperse, that is insoluble in water. These colloidal fine particles are absorbed into the crystal structure of the fabric used to dye. Please make note of it. Used to dye nylon, Orion, polyesters, cellulose acetate, etc. Look at this. So, from this class, I hope you understand the dyes and its classifications. Dyes plays very important role. Dyes are colored organic compounds and they are soluble in water and it absorb and it has a very good long lifetime. Similarly, the classification one is the natural and synthetic. Natural from by means of plant as well as minerals. Okay, next one is the synthetic, which is acid dye, azo dye, basic dye, modern dyes, and based on that we saw the classification based on the chromophore, nitro and nitroso dyes, azo dyes, tri triaryl methane dyes, anthraquinone dyes, and indigo dyes. Okay, with that I conclude my speech. If you are in doubt, please contact me. Thank you, one and all.